to the bottomless, gaping pit of insecurity you call a soul.
Yeah. Weird.
Eventually, probably soon, the world will recognize you for the pitiful disappointment you are. You are not worthy of my respect. You are not a god. You are simply bad product.
What's up, guys? It's Benny. Those who don't know history are doomed to repeat it. Respect the lore, as they would say in the comment section of pretty much any Disney release. This is the Walt Disney Company as it stands right now. These are the media ownership entities of the Disney Company. It's the largest media company on Earth. This doesn't even begin to encompass all of the small subsidiary brands, of which there are hundreds. Walt Disney is a behemoth, a monstrosity for media. It didn't used to be that way. In fact, the entire future of the Disney Company rested on the release of a single movie, his first full-length feature production, Walt Disney's Snow White. Walt Disney's Snow White was a massive gamble. In 1937, the entire industry had laughed at Walt Disney, and this was going to be the movie that ended the fanciful idea that you could have animated films winning the box office. But ladies and gentlemen, Walt Disney prevailed. Snow White was the single highest grossing film in the entire year of 1938. Adjusted for inflation, it's the single most successful animated movie in history. Ladies and gentlemen, it won Oscars, which is something that was unthinkable. In fact, the Oscars the Academy Awards were so in love with this film that they gave Walt Disney an Oscar plus 7 little dwarf Oscars. That's still proudly displayed inside of the Walt Disney Museum. They're so proud of this. So, ladies and gentlemen, there is a lot of love for the history of the Snow White movie. Except for, of course, from Snow White herself.
I mean, you know, the original cartoon came out in 1937, and very evidently so. There's a big focus on her love story with a guy who literally stalks her.
Yeah.
Weird.
Super weird.
So we didn't do that this time.
So no prince or a different kind of prince?
We have a different approach.
Walt Disney's stupid and dumb. And all this money that I'm making from Disney, all the money that I get from Disney is made by a big dumbhead guy who made a Walt Disney movie once, staked the entire company's reputation on it and future on it. And he was dumb for doing that. By the way, where's my check? See if you can spot the difference between the original Snow White poster and the new Snow White poster, with now the permanently, eternally toxic Rachel Zegler, who's done more than any actor or actress, and that's saying a lot, to tank their movie, to destroy the movie itself, with interviews like that. See if you can you spot just the subtle differences here between these movies? Yeah, I can spot a subtle difference. The audience hates this movie, unlike the original Snow White, which remains beloved, and again, is the single highest grossing animated film ever adjusted for inflation. This is looking like it's going to be the single worst performing film maybe Disney has ever released. The original trailer got 1.2 million dislikes. Well done, ladies and gentlemen. We did it. The most disliked trailer in history on YouTube. And for good reason. If the actress, who's constantly complaining, bitching, and mewling about how hard it is to be a Disney princess, isn't going to love the product, isn't going to love the audience, show any love for the original, show any love for the reason she can even hoover up a paycheck here, why should we care about her? Like, this is going to have a downstream effect, right? Art must be made by people who believe in the actual art itself, the products themselves. And even if it's garbage, do your best to go out and try and sell it, right? That's your job. You are a adult pretender. Go pretend. Look at this. Disney's latest sneak peek for Snow White, starring Rachel Zegler, gets 84,000 dislikes in just 2 days. Updated for inflation, this has gotten 118,000 likes, only 5,000 upvotes. So you're talking about a ratio here that is 20 plus to 1. Not great. Keep sweeping, Rachel. Let's go ahead and look at what they've tried to do with this trailer, which I find particularly interesting. That's why I wanted to jump back into the history for a little bit, because I think that what they're trying to do here is desperately, rabidly try and connect this product to the original. You'll see why here.
When I was a little girl.
All right, so you can just start with this. This is the original Disney feature production slate. So these are the kind of old classic slates that you would find on the original Disney productions. So they're actually like shoving this down everyone's throats. You can find the original Snow White actual production slate there. They're trying to shove the connection between the animated classics that we all know and love, and then bring it forward into this slop. It actually looks like AI slop. It doesn't look good. It looks like just an entire green screen film that nobody asked for and nobody wanted.
They taught me how to whistle, because when you whistle, it's your heart singing.
What the hell what is that? What ungodly creation is that? So you took the original elves and you made hyper realistic, cartoonish versions of the originals. So instead of like making them just like a cartoon, because they're mythical creatures, they're not actually dwarves, Peter Dinklage. They're mythical creatures. Instead of making them cartoonish, or making them people, hiring dwarf actors to play them, Peter Dinklage, they somehow landed in the middle. You wonder why every single product is getting just absolutely ratioed into the center of the earth.
Singing.
The Whistle While You Work scene was leaked. And what it is it's actually Snow White teaching the dwarves to work for her. Instead of the original, where the dwarves provided shelter for Snow White via their hard work, and she's thankful to them, so she cooks and cleans for them. This one is the absolute reversal of that. Remember, the original is so weird. So weird. Really, it's crazy. We're going to change everything. Oh, it's so toxic.
Catch that fairy too.
Magic mirror on the wall. Who is the fairest of them all?
Snow White.
So Gal Gadot, who is empirically more attractive than this, demonstrably, like everybody who has eyeballs can see this, is told, it's the dumbest movie. I mean, it really is. Cast Jill Biden, right, as the evil queen. And then you get a bunch of people saying, well, all right, Rachel Zegler is more attractive than Jill Biden. Cast Nancy Pelosi as the evil queen.
Snow White. From Disney.
Find Snow White.
This could be so much fun.
I was thinking the same thing.
I close my eyes.
On March 21st.
The girl I'm meant to be. Is she a
The magical movie event arrives.
Point me in the right direction?
Disney's Snow White.
So unbelievably cringe. Every single scene is Rachel Zegler girl bossing a white man around, right? Yeah, call it Snow Right? Right? Yeah, I'm right. Call it Snow Woke, which is exactly what this is. This is just slop. It's AI slop. It looks like garbage. It sounds like garbage. And you will never be able to whitewash, for lack of a better term, this individual, because we've seen enough. We've seen enough. You won't be able to fix it. Getting roasted. Not sure what I think about the live action Snow White. 160,000 dislikes. This film is going straight to hell in a rocket-powered handbasket. Disney drops the new trailer for Snow White and has 50% more dislikes than likes. It's the fastest growing piece of garbage that has ever existed. It has a higher velocity than the original trailer. This actress sucks. I wish Rachel Zegler wanted to work with quality directors instead of quantity studios. I feel like this movie's been trying to come out since the pandemic. This movie looks visually effing disgusting. Boo. Ew. My God, Disney Studio, please stop with these live action remakes. You just admit you don't have an original film idea. F off, Zegler. Can we, like, boycott this? Yes, we can. I don't think that we should be exposing children to the idea that whistling is acceptable behavior. Magic mirror on the wall. This movie looks like garbage. I don't regret saying that at all. Oh, Disney is in a bad rut, man. Captain America Brave New World receives lowest cinema score ever for an MCU film. Look at that. 50%. Anthony Mackie, of course, explained that Captain America isn't American. It's not about America. Disney has now dumped all of its DEI, woke trigger warnings, axing more woke initiatives, ladies and gentlemen. And it can't happen fast enough. But as Critical Drinker says, you've got to flush everything out of the clogged pipeline, sewage pipeline, in order to get to the new. And these movies take years to make. And this is one third that they're absolutely desperate to flush. There's no fixing it. Might as well just have at it. It's going to be released in a month, so I might not go see this one. I'm absolutely not going to give the ticket. I'm not going to buy a ticket for this, even though we've been talking about this for years, and it's like it's like rubbernecking at a car accident. You kind of almost like desperate to see how bad it gets, but I won't do it. I'll stay subscribed to some of my favorite entertainment channels. Shout out Geeks and Gamers, Critical Drinker, and Nerdrotics. Go ahead and check out those poor guys will probably suffer through it. Disney ain't getting my dollars. It's your boy Benny. Like, share, and subscribe. Don't go see Snow White.